I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk? Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs.
Twitter is not the real world. And in fact, on Twitter, it is predominantly straight white men. So when Elon Musk says, wow, this...
Elon Musk's decision to take The View to court over a whopping $900 million defamation lawsuit has the media world reeling. And as expected, all eyes are on the fallout. The Tesla and SpaceX CEO, known for his outspoken presence on social media, is no stranger to controversy. But when the hosts of The View openly attacked his character on live television, he wasn't about to let the slander slide. The allegations made during a recent broadcast were so reckless that Musk's legal team wasted no time slapping the show with a massive lawsuit, claiming that the talk show, particularly Sunny Hostin, played a major role in spreading false, damaging accusations about him. It all went down during one of the show's usual political rants when the View hosts began to attack Musk.
So, Governor, for a long time you had an A rating from the NRA, but now you have an F rating. Congratulations.
I do, thank you. I sleep just fine.
I was a teacher, too. This is the only time an F is a proud thing.
Yeah.
But both you and Vice President Harris have leaned into your gun ownership. She's got a Glock, and she says that she's not afraid to use it on intruders, okay? So you're out hunting pheasants.
Yep.
Is that enough to convince people there's a middle ground on this issue? Because right now, right-wingers are coming after you for how you handled your shotgun.
Well, I can shoot better than all of them. I guarantee. I got the trophies to prove it. Yeah, look, that's what they do. And I grew up. I'm a veteran. I am a hunter. I grew up in a small town of 400 people, and this was a simpler time and different time. We took our shotguns in our cars, and after football practice, we went out and hunt together. I've been doing this my whole life. But the idea that you can protect the Second Amendment, which...
Calling him corrupt, nefarious, and accusing him of being involved in shady business dealings without a shred of evidence to back up the accusations. The host who made the bold claim was none other than Sunny Hostin, who has a history of speaking before thinking, particularly when it comes to controversial topics. As a lawyer, Hostin is well aware of the power of words, especially when they're aired to millions of viewers. Yet, when she launched into the allegations about Musk's character, she didn't just leave a trail of uncertainty. She planted a toxic seed of doubt about his integrity, something Musk and his team refused to let slide. What made the situation even more infuriating for Musk was the fact that Whoopi Goldberg, the supposed voice of reason on the panel, stood by as these damning words were spoken. Whoopi, known for her unapologetic opinions, seemed unfazed by the fact that Hostin's accusations crossed so many lines. In fact, instead of reining in Hostin or diffusing the situation, Whoopi let it ride, even as the allegations became more outlandish. To the viewers at home, it felt like an all-out attack on Musk's character without the slightest consideration of the consequences. Musk, who has built an empire around transparency and innovation, was furious that such baseless claims were being made about him, especially on a platform as widely viewed as The View. He felt that the hosts were not just attacking his business ventures, but also casting a dark shadow over his personal reputation. With billions of dollars and a global network of investors and fans on the line, Musk couldn't afford to let these accusations go unchecked. And so, the lawsuit was filed. Musk's legal team argued that not only were the accusations false and defamatory, but they also held the potential to severely damage his reputation and his businesses. The defamation claim wasn't just about hurt feelings, it was about Musk's ability to continue operating in the public sphere.
Vice President, I obviously do, but our first responsibility is to our kids and their safety so they're not shot dead in schools. That's a big issue. Well, these are folks that cosplay with the guns. There is no reason we need assault weapons on our streets or in our schools. There's no reason you shouldn't have. Look, we are both gun owners. First time maybe on the Democratic ticket in modern times. The Republican nominee can't pass a background check to get a gun. So it's like, so we understand the Second Amendment, and lawful gun owners, folks who've been doing this for 50 years like I have, we understand that there's not a single thing that we're proposing that takes away your right to be able to own that firearm, to be able to have it in your possession. But it does go a long ways to making sure that folks who shouldn't have it don't have it. And look, if you're going to die by a firearm, the chance in a lot of places is it's going to be in rural America through suicide of your own guns. And what we know is extreme risk protection orders, red flag laws, help your family protect you, give you your constitutional rights, and you get your gun back after you get through whatever crisis you're going through. So
I don't understand why everybody's so freaked out. People are very happy to tell me what I can do with my body.
yeah.
So when I say, listen, I think you need to...
Without constantly having to defend his name. Musk, who had previously held his tongue in the face of public criticism, wasn't about to let his character be tarnished by the likes of a daytime talk show. Now, all eyes are on The View, and in particular, on Sunny Hostin, whose legal background has come into question. How, as a lawyer, did she fail to recognize the magnitude of the situation? How did she let the conversation spiral into something so reckless? And why didn't she step in when things went too far? These are the questions that have been buzzing through the media ever since Musk's lawsuit hit the headlines. Hostin's role in this fiasco is undeniably critical. She was the one who made the slanderous claim about Musk, and her failure to recognize the legal ramifications of her words is now under scrutiny. She's supposed to be someone who knows the law, someone who should understand the consequences of crossing certain boundaries. But instead of acting as the voice of reason, she fanned the flames of controversy. And now, her lack of restraint could cost The View a fortune. The fact that Whoopi Goldberg didn't intervene is another major point of contention. Whoopi, with her decades of experience in the entertainment industry, should have known better than to let the situation escalate to the point of no return. She has the power to stop a segment or redirect the conversation when things go off track. Yet, she sat there and allowed Hostin to make accusations that could have long-lasting effects. It's baffling that, with everything at stake, Whoopi didn't step in to correct the situation. Was she too caught up in the conversation to notice the damage being done? Or did she simply not care enough to stop it before it got out of hand? As the legal battle intensifies, The View finds itself in a precarious position. The damage has already been done, and now they're left to deal with the consequences. The possibility of a $900 million payout is enough to make even the most established networks quake in fear, and the fallout from this lawsuit is likely to have ripple effects across the entire daytime talk show industry.